Okay, in the last class we learnt regarding description or about SAS Windows and basic class, that one. So before that I explain about one more time for a few minutes about this Windows. Here it is the SAS environment. Here whatever we are using, this one is the 9.2 version. Already you know the how to check the version. That is proc set init and run. Then you can check the version. Here it is the submit button. Then you can check the version by go to the log window and you can check where it is the license, when it is in, what is the expiry period, expiry warning period, what is the expiry period. You can check the version here. And I told that there are 5 windows in the SAS environment, that is log window, output window, editor window, explorer window, and result window. This editor window is to write the program. This log window is to check the errors and warnings. This output window is to produce the results in the output window. This explorer window is mainly for checking the libraries. There are 2 types of libraries are there. That is temporary library is the work library, and SAS help SAS is the permanent libraries, and result window also to produce the result. So here just we'll go to write simple data set, the creation of the data set. So creation of data set. So whenever you are going to write headings or some data you want to write, just compulsory you have to, that is in quotes. Just simply you can write and put control slash. Now it is in the quotes. So here when it is quoted, it is in the green color. Or simply you can write at the end semicolon, and before simply you can write the star. So these quotes will not be submitted. So here that is control slash. If you want to remove the quotes, control shift slash. So here just we are going to write simple data set. That is what we discussed in the earlier, that is data employee. So here data is the information, employee is the data set name. Already I told. So creation of the data set, it should starts with the A to Z and only special character underscore. No need, do not use the numeric number, and this data set size is up to 32 characters. So here it is the rules for the creation of the data set. In every line it ends with the semicolon. Then you can write the input statement. Already I told what is meant by the input statement. Already I told in means to read. Input means to read the data under the given variables. Under the given variables. So here input statement we can write the variable names. So variable names are otherwise called as columns. So we are giving the name, age, sex, and salary. Example, whatever you want you can take. Just simply I am taking the name, age, sex, salary. Here name is the character variable and sex is the character variable. If you are going to write the character variable, compulsory you should use the dollar symbol. For numeric no need to use. Then one of the statement that is called as data lines, or you can use the cards. Data lines means we are going to give the information to read the data. Example, Ram, you can take anything, 30, male, 30,000, Geeta, 25, female, 30,000, then Raj, 25, female, then 25,000, then John, 25, male, 25,000, then Elise, 30, female, 40,000. Then go over, then put semicolon, then give the run statement. After run statement you can select this data set. So here in the top running symbol, here it is the submit button, or you can use the F3 symbol. So after submitting the data set, you go to the log window, you can check the data set. Work.employee has 5 observations and 4 variables. Here it is, work is the temporary library. The data set is stored in the temporary library. The data set name is the employee, has 5 observations and 4 variables. 4 variables means here name, age, sex, and salary are the 4. These are the variables. These variables are otherwise called as columns. And 5 observations means Ram, Geeta, Raj, John, Alex. These are the 5 observations means These observations are otherwise called as the rows. So here go to the work library, check here, an employee dataset has been created. Here it is a temporary library. Here Ram, Geeta, John, Raj, LIC has created. If you want to see the dataset in the output library, just go and write the proc print statement. Proc print data is equal employee colon and run. Then go and select this one, proc print data is equal to employee, then submit button. Just you are going to see the output window. Here it is the output window to produce the result. Here the simple creation of the data set. So then what is the page break option? I told last class the page break option is options form delim, OPTIONS, options FORMDLIM equal to colon underscore colon and semicolon. Just select this one and submit. So it is then go for one more time. You can check the dataset print string. So in between the output window there is a underscore, means there is a line is coming. This line is the page break option. If you want to use the page break option, you should write options form delim. That is the page break option. So here this data set you can write in the single lines or multiple lines. For example, here you can copy this data set, then paste it. So here we have written the name, age, sex, salary. These four variables are singular. You can write 2 lines also, no problem. It will be, that is, you can write single line or multiple lines. There is no problem. That is your convenience. You can write. So the data set has been created, no problem. The next one. So where this data is stored? This data is stored in the Explorer work library, temporary library. That is work library. Here it is the employee is the data set name. So you can show. So here how do you copy this data set? For example, in the real time, if you will get the data that is more than 1 lakhs and 2 lakhs data. If you want to do some changes, the main original data set has been disturbed. That's why you can copy the duplicate data set. How do you copy this data set? If you want to copy the data set or create the data set, if you want to copy the data set or create the duplicate data set, use set statement. So here then you can write the data new is the new data set, and set employee. So you are copying the employee data set, then run. Then proc print data equal to, here new is the one more data set you have copied, run. So here then select and run this program. So here output is the same here. Then if you want to check this Explorer window, there is employee is the original data set and new is the duplicate data set. Just you are copying the duplicate data set. So by using the set statement you can copy the data set. So you can check in the work library also. And one more thing is, when you're return the creation the data set output window, you are given only the variable name is, that is name, age, sex, salary. What about this observation? This by default this observation window will be generated in the output window. If you don't want this observation window, simply you can write that proc print data equal to employee. Simply you can write no observation window, just no obs, then semicolon and run. So this observation window will be deleted. See here there is no observation window. And one more thing, if you want to the double space, means one more space you want these observations, you can use double option. Proc print data is equal employee double, double, then run. You can check there is a double space between this the variable name. See here there is a double space. So if you can use the double option. Then if you want to see the total salary of the total salary, you can use proc print data is equal employee colon, then you want the total salary, you can use the sum option, sum salary. Just run and you can check the total salary of the total variable. See here it is the total salary. If you want to check the total salary, you can use the sum statement. So if you want to control the variables means you want to only name age or age sex or sex salary. If you want to control the variable, you can use the var statement. If you want to control the variables, you can use var statement. So here, how to control this statement means write down proc print data is equal employee var. If you want only name and age, you can write name age then run. So here by using the var statement, it will give the name and age. So here you can see the name and age. So here by using the var statement, you can control the variable. For example, in the real time, if you will go to the, there are 1 or 2 lakhs of data, it is difficult to open write all the variables. That's why you can use the var statement. So here, if you want this identification variable means, if you want, here it is the name, age, sex, salary, these are there. If you want the sex first or salary first, you can use the id statement. Id means identification variables. So id statement, id means identification variable. Means if you want to identify the first as then you can write that identification variable. Just check proc print data is equal employee. You want to see the first salary, then id salary, then run. Go and check this, select and submit this one. So here see id is the salary is the first. If you want to the any identification variable means first, if you want to see the first variable, that is the identification variable, you can use the id statement. Then if you want to see the what are the contents are there in the variable, if you want to see the contents of the variable, contents of the data set, you can use contents. So here then you can use check that proc contents data is equal employee then run. So you can check the contents of the variables here. Proc contents data is equal to employee then run. So here what are the contents are there, just go and check here. There are 5 observations are there and 4 variables are there. There are no indexes. Observation length is 32 and dataset name is the work employee. It is stored in the temporary library, that is work library, and the engine and everything. When you are entered, this creation date is Tuesday, April 21st, 2015 at 8:50 p.m. So modified everything you can check. You can see the by using the content option. Here age, name, salary, sex are the variable names. Here you can erase one doubt because of here we are given the variable names creation order is name, age, sex, salary. But whereas here is the alphabetical order came when you are typing the contents data, it given the alphabetical order age, name, salary, sex. If you want to use, if you want to see the creation order, just you can write that proc contents data is equal employee. You can use one of the statement, that is var num means variable number. Variable number means creation order. So then select and submit. Just check name, age, sex, salary. He is the creation order. Before that it is given the alphabetical order. When we use or applied the var num statement, it gives the creation order. So here we can use the var num statement. Then one more thing, the next one is set options. Here it is also one of the important topics, that set options or set operators. So there are 4 options are there in the first one is the keep, then second one is the drop, third one is the first ops, and fourth one is the ops, and fifth one is the label. So these are the set options, set operators. Here keep, drop, first stops, and ops and label. Just check one by one. So here, what is meant by keep? So here, the keep option, what does it mean by keep option? Where we use means, if you want the select two variables, if you want the whatever the variables you want in selectively. So here keep option means if you want the selective variables, you can use keep option. You can use the keep option. So here there is already one data set is created, employee data set is created. So then one more time you can write proc print data equal to employee. Once you submitted the data set, no need to submit again and again. It will be produce the result. Proc print data is equal to employee run. Already this data set is submitted, so you can use the data print out output. Here it is there. What is mean by keep option means, for example, you can create the duplicate data set. Data new. So what are the variables are there? Name, age, sex, salary are the variables name. So by using the keep option, you want the sex and salary. Then you can copy the data set. What is the data set? Set employee, then run. Then proc print data is equal new, then run. So by using the keep option, you are selecting only sex and salary. So yes, just see here only sex and salary also. It will produce the result in the output window by using the keep option. So here only four variables are there. That's why simply you are writing the selectively two variables you are writing. If it is there in the 1 lakh variables, what you will do? So if you want to select the character variable, all the character variable, if you want to select the character variables, you can use underscore character underscore, means all the character variables will be displayed. Just check one more example. Same example you can write data new keep option we are using underscore character underscore semicolon set employee run. Proc print data is equal to new, then run. So by using this option keep underscore character underscore, and whatever the character variables will be there, it is be generated. Here we are having only 4 variables, that is showing only name and sex are the character variable. If you are having the 1 lakh and 2 lakh variables, every time it is difficult to check all the numeric and character separation is typical. That's why you can use the keep underscore character underscore. What about numeric? So if you want to check all the numeric variables, here it is the character variables you are using. If you want to check all the numeric variables, so if you want to select all the numeric variables, you can use the underscore numeric underscore. You can use, so in place of character you can write the numeric. This option is very helpful to select the variables, because of every variable you can write and check typical. So here it is the numeric, or age and salary are the numeric variable. If you want to check the character variable, you can use underscore character underscore. If you want to only 2 or 3 variables, you can use the keep sex, or you can write like that also. If you want the numeric variables, all the numeric variables, you can write the keep underscore numeric underscore. This is the first keep option. The second one is the drop option. Drop option is also like that same keep option. So here keep option means whatever the variables you want, you can use the keep. Whatever the variables you don't want, you can use the drop option. In the same way you can write that data new drop. You don't want name, sex you don't want. So the remaining agent salary are there. So you don't want name and sex.
Hello.
Vamshi, what happened?
Yeah, I have one question here.
Hello?
See, employees table, right?
Loud, speak loudly, na?
Yeah, employees a table, right?
Yes.
And what about this new data new? So you're
Actually,
going to create one more table, right?
yeah, you can create. Actually, this employee.
So what I'm saying
Yeah.
is like without creating a table every time.
Okay.
Can't we get these details with the existing table only?
You can get it. Actually, when you are in the real time, when you are going to some change the modification, the original data set will be disturbed. That's why we are going to copy the data set, original data set. If you if same table you want to use, no need to just select this table.
See, we are just retrieving the data only, right? We are not
Yeah.
disturbing the table structure.
No, not disturbing the table structure.
Yeah, then what is the problem in extracting the data?
Extracting the data, for example, in the real time there is 1 or 2 lakhs data. So if you want to report something about the only character variables, if without you can check 1 lakh, 2 lakh, that is typical now. So first of all, you can copy the data set, duplicate data set. So you're not going to disturb any original data set. By using the duplicate data set, you are going to change the modifications. So here there are 10,000.
So every time I need to create duplicate table, right?
Yeah, no need. Just you can write some proc print statement or proc tablet or proc report. Proc means proc, anything, whatever the changes you can use that. For example, we are using the proc print option here. Before that we use the content option, proc contents data, like that. So no need to create every time data set, because that is time waste process also. Okay.
Can you show me some example, please, without using the data data step? Like I need to use only proc step, and I should get the result like this.
Yeah, actually, see here. First, actually, we are creating the employee data set. First of all, this data set we are created and submitted here. This is the employee data set. Once we are created, just select it, submit button. This employee data set has been created. This data set is there in the Explorer window. In the work library, there is the employee data set here. Double click and it will open. Here it is the employee data set. Once we created, so then if you want to do some modifications here, and I want to give the double space between the data set. Here again, no need to write every time data set. Just simply write that proc print data is equal employee. Up to this, here it is the data set. Whatever the modifications you want to, or whatever the options you want to write, or whatever the statements you want to write, then you can add this here. Proc print data.
Use this statement in proc
means
set options.
Set option same here. So set option means we are copying the data set. Means you can give any name of this data set. For example, here I want to copy the data set employee. For example, you are giving data Vamshi. Data Vamshi. Here the new data set you want to create. But whatever you are not going to create any new data set. You are copying the employee data set. Are you clear? Vamshi, are you clear?
Yeah, I'm clear.
So here Vamshi, you want to create a data set in your name, but you are not going to any input this data set. Only just you are copying the data set, whatever the data set is there in the employee, that data set only you are asking. So just simply you can use the set statement. So you want the data about the employee data set. So just run. So you're copying the data set in employee data set. Then you can write the output proc print data is equal. Here you copied this employee data sets. That's why you can write the Vamshi. Vamshi is the new data set has been created. Just run, and first of all run and check this. Run. So here just see here. First of all, employee is the original data set. The second one I copied the new data set from the employee. The third one is the Vamshi is the data. Just you can open this employee and Vamshi. See here.
Show me, did it give any error or not?
No error, nothing will happen. No error because of we are copying.
The name is different. You typed wrong.
Name is character, but here only data set name. Data set name you can write from A to Z and underscore only. So when we are going to write the variables,
that you created is VAM SHI and the data you given is VAM ISHI. No error, right?
just go to log window, you can check it. So the SAS system stopped process this stuff because of errors. So here just see here, that will give errors because of data Vamshi here. I given the wrong. Okay, no, that given. Yeah, actually one data set is open, that's why it given the result. So VAM SHI, just go and check. So here it is the output window. Yeah, that's why whenever you are going to write any program, compulsory you have to check the log window. Okay. So already datasets compulsory without checking the log window, just simply if we'll go to another dataset created, then we feel that dataset has been created. Just here it is given. So the SAS system stopped because of these errors, because spelling is Vamshi and dataset name is VAM ISHI, but when we are getting VAM ISHI, that is the error also it shows. Okay na? So here the creation of setting dataset. Here it will see the.
Actually, the question is you have given me set options like keep, drop,
Yes.
first stops, ops, and level, right?
Yes.
So can I use these options in proc statement, or do I need to use them in data?
Dataset also you can use here. Here it is the data one. No, this keep and.
You showed me with the data example and show me the example with the proc statement.
Proc statement, this keep and drop you can't use. Only observation, first observation you can use.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, can I use it with proc statement, or do I need to use this with the data statement only?
No. Only dataset only. But first ops and ops you can use the proc print options.
Okay.
Okay, just
keep, drop, and label should be used
in dataset name. Okay, that's it. Okay. You can use in presence of data Vamshi, you can use the here keep name and set employee run. Proc print data is equal to Vamshi, you can use like this. Here it is. Okay. Yeah. The next one is the drop option. So here drop option also, whatever the variables you don't want, you can use the drop option. Data Vamshi, then drop name, age, set employee, run. So proc print data is equal Vamshi, then run. So here we are deleting the name age because we have dropped the variables name and age. So here the remaining is the sex and salary came. In the same way we can use drop the character variables and numeric variables also. Here drop underscore character underscore. So here it is giving some error. See why it is coming. Data Vamshi.
Drop space.
Yes, that is the error it came. Okay na? So while observing the colors only, we can identify the errors also. So underscore character underscore then set employee run. Proc print data is equal to Vamshi. Then so these character variables are deleted. Only age and salary are the numeric variable it shows. In the same way.
Can you remove the first run and run once?
What's that?
Can you remove that run once in data step? Remove that run.
This one, huh?
Yeah.
Then it will not.
Yeah. Now select everything and run once.
See the log window. Go to log window.
Executed, right?
No. It will not execute without run.
Now it won't execute. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, before that only dataset already created. That's why only proc print data is executed. When we are going to run the data step, that's why I told before there are two steps: data step, proc step. Data step means from data to run step. Without data step, it will not. Without run statement, it will not be executed.
But when you combine everything, only one run statement is enough, right?
Yes. This one. Here it is up to data step. Then next one, if you want to run step, proc print step. Proc print data is equal Vamshi. Then run. Here it is the proc step here. Here up to here data step, here it is the proc step. Then next third one option is the first ops. So here first ops by using the just write one data set, then same data set only. Proc print data is equal employee, then run one more time, just you can run it. So here the name 4 variables are there. So by using the first option, write that first ops is equal to here first ops is equal to close brackets, then run. So here when we are going to the first option, it reads from the second option, second observation onwards. Actually we are having the 5 observations: Ram, Geeta, Raj, John, alias. So when we are giving the first option statement, so here when we just simply you are given the 2, so it reads from the second observation onwards. If you will give the 3, so it reads from the third observation. Just see here, if you will give the 4, it reads the fourth observation onwards. So by using this first ops observation, whatever the observation you want 6th observation or 10th observation or 10,000 observation you want, just simply you can use the first ops option. So here if you want to the without a first ops option, only ops option, you can see proc print data is equal employee ops equal to 3. So see the difference between first ops and ops. So when we are using the first ops observation, whatever the observation you want, that observation should be displayed. When we are using the observation is equal 3 means from first to third observation it will be displayed. Okay, are you clear here? First ops and ops. So first ops is equal to 4 means it reads from the fourth observation onwards. First ops is equal to 2 means it reads from second observation onwards. Observation 3 is equal to it reads from first to 3 observation. For example, if you want to read second observation to fourth observation, you can use proc print data is equal employee first ops is equal to 2, then ops is equal 4. Just run. See the difference. So means first ops is equal to 2 means it reads the second observation onwards, and observation 4 is equal to you want up to the fourth observation. Before that we used first ops is equal to 4 means it reads from the fourth observation onwards here. So when we use the observation option, observation is equal to 3 means it reads from 1 to third observation. If first ops is equal to 2 and ops is equal to 4 means it reads from second observation and ends the fourth observation. If you want only fourth observation selectively, you can write that proc print data is equal employee first ops is equal to 2 and ops is equal 2. Just see. So it reads from only the second observation. Because of we are given the first ops is equal to 2 means we want to read the second observation. Where do you want n? Observation is equal to 2 means it reads the only second observation. So first ops and ops difference means first ops means wherever you want to read, ops means up to that observation you can use this option. The third one, next option is the label. So label is the description of the variable name. Label is the description of the variable name and changes the variable. and changes the variable name. So by using this label option, we can change the variable name. So just see. So here, for example, data new, input, ID and score. These are the two variables I am giving. So then data lines or cards. So ID is the 123 and score is the 23. ID is the 124 and score is the 24. Then ID is the 125 and score is the 25. Then ID is the 126 and score is the 26. Then run. Here it is a new data set, that is name is also new. Then print data is equal new, then run. Then select and submit this program. So here ID and score are the two variables, and 1 2 3 4 for the here 1 2 3 1 2 4 1 2 5 1 2 6 are the observations. So here you want to change the I want to change this ID. I want to change this ID is the student ID and score is the student score. I want to change this variable names. So you can how to write, you can change. So you are first of all you are going to copy the data set, data new one. Just I am copying this data set, set new. So here then you can use the label statement. Label ID is equal quotations student ID. I want to change this ID as a student ID. Then label score is equal student score. I want to change the score into student score. Then run. Print data is equal new one, write label also. Then run. Then select and run, submit this program. So go to the log window, some errors came. See no observation dataset work.new one. Here what is the dataset? You are not going to select this new. First of all going to select the dataset, data new, submit, then data new one, set new, label ID is equal student ID and score is equal student score, run. Print data is equal to new one. So you want to this. Something happened. LABL label. Then LABL label. Then run this. So here it is. This ID is just see the before statement ID score are there. So here we have changed the variable name, that ID is the student ID and score is the student score. So if you want to change the variable name, you can use the label statement. One more example you can check that one, that before that employee data set, data employee, you can write here label is equal to, we want to employee data set, label is equal employee information, label is equal employee information. Input name, age, sex, salary. Then you can write the label statement. Label name is equal to name of the employee. You want to convert the name into name of the employee. Name of the employee. Then age is equal to label age is equal age in years. Then next sex is equal sex of the employee. Then salary is equal to salary in rupees. Then run. Data lines. In the same data we have written, whatever written, Ram 30, male 30,000, then Geeta 25, female 25,000. Just that's it. Run. Proc print data is equal to employee label. Run. Select this program and submit this program. So here, submit it. Here just you can see that before that name, in presence of name, we are changing the name of the employee, and the age means age in years, sex means sex of the employee, salary means salary in rupees. So in this way, if you want to change the variables, you can use the label. Okay, label option we can use to change the variable names. Then next.
See, you have created some new data sets,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
How can you say like the column name has changed?
Here, just go to see the output window, or you can go to the Explorer window here. Dataset name is the employee. So in the employee dataset, here in the view table, in presence of dataset, here it is changed the employee information. So in presence of name, it is there in the name of the employee. In presence of age, it is there age in years. In presence of in place of sex of the employee, and salary in rupees. Here it is. You can show the before
the previous records.
Previous record. Just go here and see here. Employee information. Here it is there already. There's a new data set. We are copied this new data set now. Not new. That Vamshi. Not wait. Previous data set I'll show. So here it is there. Data employee name age sex salary. Here it is the previous.
Tell me like one thing, like label is used to change the column names.
Change the variable names. Columns are variables, whatever it may be. Okay.
Yeah, variable name.
Okay.
Okay, but when you when you write data employee, the employee table will be created again, right?
Yes.
Right.
Mm.
So now you are creating the employee table again, but you are not changing the column names which are already existing in the employee.
Yeah, just we are just see here. Data employee, just simple input name age sex salary. This data set only I am showing that here. You can see that.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. We'll do one thing. Okay, now employee table is existing with the two records. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Ram and Geeta.
Okay.
Now I want to change some label name now.
Okay.
Some column names.
Okay.
Now in one step only. Okay.
Okay.
Now you don't use data or anything. Just
okay.
in one step I need to change these labels.
Yeah, that step only. Before this example also I given na.
Now I need to create this proc step, right?
Yes. Proc step. In the proc step you can't change the label. If you want to change the label, you can write in the data set itself only.
Okay.
In proc step it is typical. In proc step which variable you want to change, how you will give? It is typical na.
One thing. Okay, I have employee table existing in my database.
Yes.
And I want to change one variable name in that employee table itself.
Yes.
I don't want to create a new table to change this label name.
No need. That's your wish. So if you don't want to copy for example, this only existed employee data set, it's just you can copy this data set.
So without using that set option, it will work, right?
Yeah, no need for setup. Just see here. Just employee data set. Just I copied here. No, don't use set statement. So here it is a new fresh data set. Okay, na? Okay, this is a fresh data set. We are not going to copy the data set. We are not going to use the set statement. Okay. So this data employee is the new data set. You are given the input column. Here only you will give the label options here. Okay. So after the input statement, you can give the label option here. Just you want to change only label. Okay. Label name is equal to, that's it only. No? Label name is equal. Just you are given the Vamshi. Okay. Just go to only just you want to change the name. Okay. Just data lines run and select it.
No, remove those data lines because data lines are already existing, right?
Data lines are all existed, but if you want to check the proc print option only, you can check. Without data lines, it will not change the variable names.
See, what I am saying is, suppose if you take this employee table,
yes,
okay, we have two records, Ram and Geeta.
Yes.
Okay. Now is the program to change one of the variable names
Okay.
name. Okay, suppose I have name of the employee.
Okay.
That should be changed to employee name.
Okay.
So without using all these lines, can we do it directly?
No, it is typical to do that one. Compulsory you have to write the code. Otherwise you can use the set statement. Set statement means you can use data new or set employee, then label is equal to employee name. You can write like that also.
Then if I use the set, then the table will be copied to some other table, right?
Yeah, otherwise you can use the original data set only. Here same data set you can write. Here in presence of name of the employee, you can write the employee. Like that you can write. There is only two options. You can write the main data set or you can copy the duplicate data set. There is only two ways. Not understood, huh?
I'll tell you a few lines. Can you execute that?
Okay.
Okay. Keep it as it is. Data employee.
Yeah, as it is data set is there here.
Okay. Remove those data lines.
Can I remove this data lines, huh? Yeah, 1 second. These data lines will be deleted.
And data lines also.
Then?
Data lines keyword also.
Data lines also I want to do.
I pinned it.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. Data lines also deleted.
Okay, label. Here give the name as name of the employee.
Here name means you want to
labels data employee.
Labels name is equal data employee. Huh? Label
Name of the employee. Right, name of the employee. Name of the employee.
Then equals to
some whatever the name you want to give it.
That it cannot work. It will not work.
Remove those single quotes and give the single quotes to Ram.
No, it will not work.
You can remove that input also.
Input statement you want to remove.
Yeah.
Then?
The data employee label employee. So I'm asking in this way, okay? I have a table called employee and I have a variable name as the name of the employee. Okay, I want to change this name of the employee to Ram.
No, it will not work. Without
I need to copy the table to some other table and change it over there.
Yeah, yes. That is the only way.
Okay.
That is the main option, the labels. You can change the original data set or you can copy the sets, a duplicate data set, then you can write that one.
Okay, so I can't do anything with the original data set. Right?
No, you can't do anything. The next topic is the subsetting observations. Subsetting observations by using to subset the observation where and if statement you can subset the observations. One is the where and second one is the if statement. So before where and if statement there are some logical operators are there. So the logical operators are by using some list of operators. So there are some list of operators. We can write that the first one is the logical operators. The logical operators are AND, then OR, then NOT. The second one is comparison operators that are that is greater than, then less than, or greater than equal, then less than or equal, then equal. These are the some comparison operators. Then second one is the in operators, third one is the in operators. Then next fourth one is the like operators. The next one is between and between, then comma and then sixth one is the contains operators. Then seventh one is the is and missing, is comma missing. Then eighth one is the is null. Is null. The next one is the some of the arithmetic operators. Ninth one is the arithmetic operators. These are the some of the list of operators we can use by using subsetting observations by where and if statement. So first of all, we can write some where statements by using filter the data set. So same data set you can copy from here. Just you can here you can copy the some same employee data set. So here just you can copy here. So here the data set has been created here. So just you can run this data set. So one more time it is run it. So by using the where statement you can filter the data. First of all, if you want to only selectively female data, the same you can write that proc print data is equal to employee where, by using where statement, if you want the female data, so where sex equal to but character variable female, just you have to use quotes, then run. Just select it and run this statement. So the female data will be produce the result in the output window. So if you want to the salary, those who are having the salary in 30,000, you can use the proc print data is equal employee where, by using where statement. Here we are just filtering the data where salary is equal 30,000, then run. So you can produce the result those who are having the salary of 30,000. So by using this where statement you can filter the data. If you want to use end operators, you can use proc print data is equal employee where sex is equal to female. You can use the end operators and salary is equal 30,000. Then run. So here you can use the end operators here. So those who are having the females and those who are having the 30,000 salary. So only one person is having Geeta, she is the female and she is having the 30,000 salary. Then if you want to the in place of end operators, you can use the or operators also. You can use proc print data is equal employee where sex equal to female or salary equal to 30,000. So you are using the in place of end option, you can use the or end operators, then run. So here, so those who are not having the 30,000 salary are female. Here it is the remaining Geeta, then all the list will be displayed. So in place of end or you can use the between option also. So between operators also, proc print data is equal employee where salary between 30,000 and 40,000. So here you are using the between and end operators. So here we can filter the data by using the between and operators. So here, so those are who are selling between the 30,000 and 40,000. It will give the list of output window. Then if you want to use the in operators, you can use that proc print data is equal employee where salary in, you are using the in operators 30,000 comma 40,000. So you are using the here in operators, you can use the filter the data, just submit and select and submit this program. So here in between the salary, those who are having the 30,000 and 40,000, it shows by using the in operators. Here it is a between and end operators. Here are operators and here is the end operators. Then if you want to see the, then check the names, you can see like that proc print data is equal employee where name like or percent, just see, run. So when we are giving the after letter of or percent, so what is the result means? So here just run it, then you can do it. Print data is equal to employee where name like or percent, run this program. So here wherever the first letter or is present, then it will display the result. Check the log window. No observations were selected from data work.employee because of whatever the data we are given in that there is no capital R. So there is no observation. If you are given the small R, just run this program and see here Ram and Raj are there. Means the first letter small R is present, then that names will be displayed. Before that I given the capital R, but in that whatever the variables I given, there is no capital R. That's why in the log window it shows that no, before that no observations were selected from the dataset work library. So if you want to write the first letter starts with the R letter, you can write the R. So otherwise if you want to the proc print data is equal to employee where name like quotation percentage A, otherwise then run and see the difference between this one and this one. So here wherever the last letter A is present, that names will be displayed. So percentage after letter it will give the first letter will be displayed, percentage before means the first letter will be displayed. The next one, so if you want to check the letters between, see proc print data is equal employee where name like quotations percentage M or M, then percentage, then colon, then run. Select this name and submit this one. So the M letter, in between the M letter is present, that names will be displayed. Before the after percentage letter before first name, before percentage letter then the last name, in between the percentage in between letter, the in between letter will be displayed. Then you can use the contains operators also, you can use proc print data is equal to employee where name contains A, then run. You can use the contains operators also. Here see the result, means wherever the A letter is present, that all the names will be displayed. Then you can use the in operators also. Proc print data is equal employee where name in, you can use the in operators, then Ram, then Ram and John. Ram and John are there. Just Ram and Geeta. Otherwise, Ram and Geeta. Then put bracket close. Then run. So here select and submit. So Ram and Geeta, the names will be displayed. Then you can use the symbols. Symbols are already told, no? Greater than and less than, greater than, equal to, or less than, equal to. These are the symbols. Here it is the greater than, means GT, greater than. Then next LT, less than. Next here it is the greater than, equal to. You can write GE. Then next less than, equal to. You can write the less than, equal to, or you can write the equal symbol. These are the symbols we can use also. And you can use write symbol, or you can use the GT also. You can write like that. So one more example you can see like this. Here prop print data is equal to employee where salary less than 40,000. Then run. So see the result here. So it will give the less than 40,000, means these are the 4 members are having less than the 40,000. Then you can use the greater than. Prop print data is equal employee where salary less than 30,000, greater than 30,000. Then run. Just see. So above 30,000 salary, the person is only having the 40,000. Otherwise, if you want to check the result, only greater than or equal to. Prop print data is equal employee where prop print data is equal, here we are forgotten the semicolon, that's why the color is changed, where salary greater than or equal to 30,000. You can write simply GE, greater than or equal to. You can write like this also. So here greater than or equal to means 30,000 is equal, or above greater than 30,000 means 40,000. We can write like this. And you can write when less than equal to also. You can write this. Prop print data is equal employee where salary LE means less than equal to 30,000. You can write. Then run. So here less than equal to means 30,000 or more thousand. Or you can write the in statements also. You can use it. So here you can check the finding missing values also by using the where and statement. So here I'm going to end this class. I'm going to stop this class also.